Buying a house is definitely a very critical decision.
Since this was our first investment in a house, we were clueless.
I saw about 100 properties before.
For them, it might be the 100th flat that they are selling. But for us, it's our first flat. We have put a lot of money, sweat into it.
A person taking a loan would be putting all his efforts to repay the EMIs till his age of retirement.
I was reluctant because we had not known about the builder, no background,
Most important is the comfort you get when you are actually talking to the builder.
See, normally you will rely on a person only when you find the person comfortable while talking.
Thankfully for me is that I happened to meet Gaurang, who owns Risara properties, not for the property, but I just happened to meet him because he was a friend of a friend.
Whatever buildings I have seen, you never meet the owner directly. But with Prudential, we have met Gaurang directly. For whatever were our problems, we have always spoken it directly to Gaurang.
He opened up. He made me feel comfortable and we got a good price.
And I said, Gaurang, I've not even read the contract, but it's because of you that I'm signing it. So I didn't really hire a lawyer. I just went and signed based on the fact that I'm so comfortable with Gaurang now that I could do that.
When you talk to a person, you realize he had a passion for this activity, whatever he is doing today.
The whole way in which they function, Risara, I think that they are generally very, they seem to be people who care about what they do.
Whenever I had a question, it's got answered, or if we found something we need to be changed or something was required, they've helped us.
You have a certain thing like, you want your house to look in a particular way.
We did a lot of changes in our designs also.
The construction was, I would say, about more 45% or 50% done. And after that, we told them a lot of changes. And I used to irritate Sharon and Deepak, I used to call Deepak even on Sundays.
They helped us with each and every point during the alterations phases.
The other one or two builders, some whom we met, were not even ready to shift a wall or a brick.
There was never a case that you call and there was no response.
And we were pretty surprised the way they went about helping us and all. It was really nice actually.
The thing that attracted us to this was because the project looked so impressive.
If you see, there seems to be a lot of thought process which has gone in getting the layout correct.
Comparatively, in Prudential Palms is that there is only one place to play, and that's right in the center. Everybody can see their children playing.
It's so spacious. I have a lovely terrace.
You have enough light coming in the day. You don't need to put on your lights in the day.
When you go in, you got an amphitheater quite big, you got a swimming pool quite big. Otherwise, you go into other complexes, it's those micro type of things,
And I thought that those small design sensibilities, that we will add a terrace over here and the balcony will not really be a balcony but it will be a terrace instead, which has a double height thing.
But many people come to my house, when they see the layout, when they look at the place around and all, they are happy about it. They feel as if it is a resort.
The amenities what is giving and the service, after sales service is fantastic.
Far better than all the others that I saw.
The staff also are very courteous, very good to talk to you, call them, they pick up the call.
So if anything goes wrong or if there's a slight problem, they're always there to help out.
Quality wise, he done
No
a
complaints, nothing.
beautiful job.
Anybody may put a good picture on the board, but whether you will stick to that, you don't know sometimes.
Because there's always this perception about builders taking your money and then they channelize it into the next project.
I was advised by a lot of people to go and get a lawyer before signing an agreement deal or to make sure that everything is in order.
Builders never stick to their dates. And we were surprised that we were given well in time. In fact, I was not prepared to take over.
So a builder commits a date and delivers on the date which it is expected to deliver. So it was quite fascinating for me then.
What we thought of, they had actually
Way
done
better
it.
than that.
Way better than we didn't expect that.
Looking at the condition of the buildings over the last 10-11 years now, I'm staying, they have surpassed the quality. They have uncompromised quality.
That hinge, the latch, these are the small things make the identity for that owner's construction quality.
I think for the last 11 years our building is not even painted. But if you just have a look, unless you go in very deeply, at one look you will not even feel that for last 11 years this building is not painted. So, that is the type of work which has happened.
We didn't have an opportunity to repair or change anything.
All the small details make a big difference.
Aesthetically as well, the building is so much more pleasing than the other properties that I went to see.
people those have come to our house, everybody loves the place. The wood is really good. You know, the fixtures are very good. The quality of the construction is good.
Even in case I want to sell it in future, it would be a good asset.
It's an appreciation of 100% in 5 years.
Important, as I said, is transparency, commitment to quality, and delivering what is expected.
Given the fact that we've purchased an apartment with Risara, and the fact that we are extremely happy with the way it's come out finally, and given the fact that we didn't really have to worry too much about ratifying papers or calling lawyers or running around too much to get things done, I think from that point of view it's been extremely smooth working with them. And I tell my friends that even if you're not interested in buying any property with Risara, I think it's important that you talk to these guys because they give you a lot of advice, whether it's for their property or for just investing in Goa in general.
I would recommend Risara.
Me, civil engineering, I understand structures in and out. What is my sense and what is being done was on par. So I knew this guy is a quality builder.
If you see any construction of Risara property, when you enter, there is a warm positivity, you know.
Anybody who enters my house, they say your house has a very positive feeling.
Well, I'm quite happy with my purchase.
As far as Prudential Palms is concerned, I am happy.
Yes, definitely, very happy.